Hello friends, welcome to my class. Uh, Today I am going to cover basic of C++ and I am targeting two things. First one is C++ SS controls, SS specifiers, and second one is how to use a friend keyword in a class. I hope you are already aware about a class. If not, then maybe in some other session I will cover that thing. So let me tell you, below are the access specifiers we use in C++. First one is private, public and protected. So what does it mean? Why we use it? So when we say public, public means all member declaration that follow are available to everyone. So whatever we are going to write inside the public will be available to everyone. And when we say private, that means no one can access your class member except your class functions. So and protected means the access specifier which act like a private. About protected I will explain maybe in another session. So let's move and see what is a private and public specifiers, and then we are going to see how friend keyword is useful in case of access specifiers. So let's move to the function. So this is a simple class I have written here. You can see I have added iostream include. We need to make sure your program consists of these two lines if you want to use C in C out for your program. So class test is my simple class here, and you can see I have taken two data members in private section. So this section, if we don't provide any keyword, like I have provided public here, so by default all data members are private. So in class by default all data members are private until unless you provide the keyword like public or protected. So even I don't provide here, it act like private data members. This is the constructor. This constructor take four parameters, and I have assigned these four data members with these new parameters. So this is a simple constructor I have taken here, and this is a function declaration. So any function which you declare inside the class, you need to provide a definition outside the class. So you can see here I have written a function definition for this particular class, sorry, for particular function. So you can see this function is addition. Its functions work is very simple. It just add four data members x, y, p and q. So these are the data members we have mentioned here, x, y, p, q. So x, y are private data members and p and q are public data members. And inside this int main, so for every function we do require int main. This is the entry function, and it must have a return 0 value. Whatever you return inside this is the client code, but for your entry point function every program will start from here. I will show you how it will start. So I have already built this program. Just let's start this function with function key F10. When you click function key F10, it will just start. Okay, so it is build has started. It will build it, and you can see here the function This is a entry point function. You can see the pointer here. Now when I say F10, it will call constructor. So if you click on function F11 key, it will go inside this constructor. It will assign all these value to these data members and object will get formed. I hope you are aware about what is a class object. If not, then I will definitely cover these things in next session as well. So this is a value we get. So it has a return value int. Why? Because I am returning something, and what is the data type? I know it's an integer value and it is going to return me integer value. So that's why the function addition have integer as a return data type. So we have 100 value here. We can print it here by writing cout. So you can see here on cmd the value is 100. Now what is the difference between private and public access specifiers? So here inside the member function you are able to get value of x and y as well, or you can access x and y. But let's see, someone wants to access that outside the class. So this is my object and I want to access x and y. So whether it is accessible? No, because the private data members are not accessible outside the class. Only data members can access that data member function can access the private data members. So here you can't access x. You may get the issue that this is inaccessible. So what if there is a requirement and you want to explicitly grant access to a function that is not a member of the current structure? So in this case what you can do? So this is accomplished by declaring the function as a friend function inside that class. How? We can see that in next program. Let me just show you the next program. So to uncomment the code, there is a shortcut key. You can press Ctrl K and U on your keyboard and that code will get uncomment. Okay, so the class is same which we have seen earlier. The only difference is I am using a friend function here. So this is my friend function. What is the use of it? So these are the private data members. Even I don't write a private keyword there, still it will treat it as a private data members. So for understanding purpose I have written private there. So let's see, I have already written the function here. This is a friend function which takes a class object, and through that class object I am accessing the data members. So currently I am accessing the public data members, but let's try whether I am able to access private data members. you can observe, I have access of all four data members, public and private. So this is my class. Let me make it minus, since behavior is a minus. We are adding two data members and minus two data members. It's contrast of function. So let's make like this. What is the result we will get? That will be a subtraction. We are subtracting all data members from these P object of P data member. So let's build it. Control Shift Build is a shortcut key to build the program. Now just click function F10 to build to debug the program. So this will initialize the object, creation of object and initializing the data members. So we have value of all data members. Let's click on F11 to go to this function. Now here you can see we have values for each data member, and just come outside of this function, click on F10, and now you can see value is minus 40. So subtraction has happened. So this is the significance of friend function, where you can access the private data member outside the class. In earlier program we have seen we were not able to access the private data members. So there is a explicit way to tackle with this situation. Thanks for watching my video. I will definitely going to explain more things in next video.